My god, he's using Blasphemous Blade and Flame. Grant me strength.
He's a one-man inferno!
Let me try out my abilities. I want to test my new strength on you!
Taker's Flames!
Are you looking for a fire-based build that does it all? Are you looking to incinerate the opposition? Bathe blasphemers with a blade built for combusting the competition? Then look no further. I've got you covered. The Blasphemous Blade is an exceptional tool in the arsenal of the faithful. It boasts a perfectly serviceable moveset with a one-handed backstep light attack that throws out some particularly generous hitboxes. It hits hard when two-handed, and its poise-breaking potential on jumping heavies is truly meme-worthy. But it's not even scratching the surface of this weapon's limit-breaking potential. We're using this weapon for its fire infusion and, more importantly, its weapon art. Taker's Flames. I've been running this weapon on my current Faith playthrough. They're always Faith playthroughs. And let me tell you, this bad boy can absolutely blitz bosses and players alike. Don't take my word for it though. Numbers can portray the point even better. At plus 10, the Blasphemous Blade has a C scaling in both strength and dexterity and a B in faith. It encourages an equal level split between strength and dex. However, if you're not planning on spamming the weapon art, I mean, who even would do that? You can go more into strength for two-handed damage, or dex for increased cast speed on your incantations. But that's not what this video is about. We're all Taker's Flames fans here. Without talismans, this is my stat spread at 125 for those wishing to replicate the build easily. And if you are planning on going for 150, you get a little more leeway to allocate points to some more offensive or defensive stats. By hitting 75 faith and 80 with talismans, we maximise the benefit of faith for both attacks and incantations without going over the final soft cap limit. Simply put, our incantations and weapon art will be hitting like an absolute coal train that's just caught fire.
Oh, the coal train don't go woo-woo. It's woo!
I then ensured that with talismans, we hit the first vigor and equipment load soft caps, and pumped the rest into a strength dexterity split so we hit the respective soft caps for those. It essentially works out so that our weapon doesn't slouch in the pure damage department, whilst still hitting super hard with the weapon art. For talismans, I use Radagon's Saw Seal to make sure I'm hitting the endurance equip load and vigor soft caps, as well as giving our weapon a little more raw damage. Fire Scorpion Charm to further boost our weapon art damage and the fire damage on our normal attacks. Shard of Alexander to greatly boost the power of our weapon art, and finally the Two Fingers Heirloom to push faith to that all-important final soft cap, which benefits the fire damage on our weapon, the weapon art, and all of our incantations. As an example, here is our weapon art being tested on the ever-faithful Giant of Secluded Cells, whom regularly sacrifices themselves for science. As you can see, with all of our talismans and my level spread, we're achieving just north of 2.5k damage, but we can do better. What do we want?
More!
With a flame-cracked tier buffing fire damage further from our Flask of Physic, as well as the two linchpin buffs, Flame grants me strength, and Golden Vow, we can go even further beyond. Our attack rating reaches a whopping 1300 when two-handed, up from just over 850, and our weapon art hits the heady heights of 4k damage. If you mix the Cerulean Hidden tier into your flask, you can even negate the cost of the buffs and get a couple of cheeky weapon arts off before your meter even starts diminishing. This build is truly outrageous, and the weapon art is an easy contender for one of the best in the game. Even without the weapon art, when buffed up with the correct talismans and the incantations, you're still going to be hitting like a monster. If you enjoyed the video or found it at all useful, please do consider leaving a like, and subscribe if you'd like to see similar content. Until the next one folks, take care and have a good one. Peace!